Hey, good morning. It's Sunday morning. It's Mother's Day. Um, and I just wanted to share what I was going through today. Um, Mother's Day is always difficult for me. It's a day I don't like. The only day I dislike more than Mother's Day is Valentine's Day. I guess if you're loved and you have somebody who's great to you on Valentine's Day, but that's never been my case. And then Mother's Day. Mother's Day, I guess if you're a great mom, Mother's Day would be good, you know. But I was not a great mom. My kids deserved a lot better than what they got, but I gave them whatever I had. My intentions were always good, and I always wanted to be the best mom I could, and I always tried to be the best I could, and I failed miserably, miserably. Um, so my kids are 35 and 34. But usually on Mother's Day, what I do is I sit around and I think about how I failed, what I did wrong, what a loser I was, and, how my kids deserve so much better. Well, through my healing process and stuff, I have forgiven myself for all of that. I did the best I could with what I had. And I really did I love my kids more than anything. But I was I was a broken bitch. And broken people make broken people. But today, what I wanted to talk about, today was a really good, I'm all by myself. It's the first Mother's Day I've spent by myself. I'm not going to see my mom. I don't even know if I'm going to talk to my mom because I sent a message out, but we'll see. We'll see if I see her, if I talk to her. But it was a good Mother's Day. I have forgiven myself for the mistakes I've made in my past, and I've been inner healing for many years, and this is a totally different layer of the onion. Because I have worked through a lot of that through the 20 years that I've, been sober and working on and changing and inner healing. But this is a different today, because it's not about forgiving myself for the mistakes that I made. And I made a lot, and I have forgiven myself. But, Mother's Day this morning, I'm still sitting there and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gotta move past this. I can't be sad for something that I did years ago. Why am I still being sad? And I realized that today, it wasn't about forgiving myself for the mistakes that I made. Today, I forgave myself for the 30 years or more Mother's Days that I bashed myself. For all those Mother's Days, I made myself feel like shit. Well, today I forgave myself, not for the mistakes I made, but I forgave myself for the years that I beat myself up for the mistakes that I made. That's a different healing. That's a different healing. But I just want to say, Happy Mother's Day. And you were the best you could be at the time that you did it. And you were exactly what that needed. Your child needed. It was exactly what you needed, because that's what your soul signed up for. They knew exactly what they were getting. And so do your kids. The kids knew, my kids, that's part of the contract. But anyway, be in your bliss.